takes over every man it touches. Its thirst cannot be quenched until the last man standing has fallen.
This appears to be the work of the ultra-nationalists led by the shadow of Zakayev, one Vladimir Makarov. The Kremlin, however, sees it differently.
The Prime Minister has pledged full support to aid in any way possible.
Zakayev kept Makarov in check, but no longer.
The world's men of action will look and wonder how it came to this.
He's got a contact in Rio.
Don't you have a guy on the inside?
He's gone silent. Makarov's reach is spreading. This can only end one way.
You may be able to destroy me, but the beast will eventually come for you. Месть на мне, и я отомщу.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is MazezRealm, and welcome to a very special episode of my series, Call of Duty Throwback. Now, for those of you who don't know, Call of Duty Throwback is a series on my channel where I cover each and every single Call of Duty title ever released, and I talk about the innovations and what made the game revolutionary for its time. And for this particular episode, I am covering one of my favorite Call of Duty titles, Modern Warfare 2. It is an amazing title. Really enjoyed playing this when it came out, and it really had some amazing innovations. It had innovations when it came to the created class system, when it came to the kill streaks, and when it came to the perks as well. Not to mention that the engine was really revamped, the lighting looked phenomenal, the textures looked phenomenal for its time, and it's still a very pretty game to look at. So I'm going to cover those very briefly on this episode of Call of Duty Throwback, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this episode. So without further ado, I'll jump right in quickly to the gameplay that you guys are watching right now. I am using my favorite weapon in Modern Warfare 2, the ACR. It was an amazing weapon in Modern Warfare 2, and some of my other favorite weapons were the F2000, the AK-47, the Vector, the Spaz-12, the AA-12, and I have a bunch of weapons that I really enjoyed using in Modern Warfare 2, and this one was by far my absolute favorite in this game. So if you guys do still have Modern Warfare 2 and you really didn't get a chance to use the ACR, definitely give it a chance. And so that's basically what I wanted to talk about on that. I'm actually currently playing a team deathmatch on the map Storm. It is a DLC map, and the DLC maps for Modern Warfare 2 are actually really good. In fact, one of my favorite maps in Modern Warfare 2, if not my favorite map, was a DLC map called Carnival. It was an amazing map, and I really enjoyed playing on that map. But anyway, some of the innovations that I mentioned before were the kill streaks. The kill streaks were completely revamped in this, where they allowed you to not only unlock them in your regular ranking up progression, but you also had the ability to customize which kill streaks you wanted to use, and then set up your arsenal in that particular way. And some of the kill streaks that were iconic to Modern Warfare 2 were the Harriers, the care package, the escort drop, or the not the escort drop, but the basic care package drop, where they dropped a several amount of care packages for you. Also, the tactical nuke was a huge innovation in Modern Warfare 2, and it really changed the gameplay of Modern Warfare 2. It made it a lot more rewarding to do, but it also came with some negatives, like the boosting. Boosting was a horrible thing that started in Modern Warfare 2 more than any other Call of Duty, and that was because of that game-ending kill streak. And because of that, they had to really do some things to change that from this game, and they really took a huge step forward after this game because of those cheating bastards that changed the way the game was supposed to be played. So that was one of the things that really changed the game. But the customization of the kill streaks made this game really unique and rewarding to play. They also added certain things like emblems and calling cards that you unlocked by doing challenges and things, and that really gave you rewards and made multiplayer that much more fun to play as well. Another thing that really was cool in Modern Warfare 2 was the ability to get prestige rewards more than any other Call of Duty. They not only gave you calling cards and title cards and emblems for doing it, but they also gave you created class slots to use every other time that you prestige, until you got 10 created class slots on top of the default classes. So you had a total of 20 classes, I believe, or 15, I should say, that you could use, and 10 of which you can completely customize to your liking. So that was really awesome that they innovated the game in that way as well. And then the perks in Modern Warfare 2 were also very innovative. They had some perks that created a lot of angry Modern Warfare 2 players. One of which I should say was Danger Close. That made the explosive somewhat overpowered in the game. And also One Man Army. Although it's one of my favorite perks, if used correctly, it was also one of the most hated perks in Modern Warfare 2. And the ability to resupply without dying made noob tubers stay alive and be able to just camp in an area, and that was the downside to One Man Army. However, if you had a specialist type of loadout for anti-air and you wanted to switch when a Harrier popped up and you had a class that did not have cold-blooded, that perk was really incredible, and that's how I use it, and that's why I really like One Man Army. And I think that the way they could have balanced it better was by not resupplying your grenade launchers and noob tubes. So those are some of the things that were innovative and also frustrating to deal with in Modern Warfare 2. I will also say that the pro perks were really unique because it basically doubled the usefulness of the perks. But I think they could have done a better job of balancing those perks. As far as the gameplay, it was so smooth. It was incredible. It was the debut of the host migrations, and the host migrations worked really well in Modern Warfare 2, and the connection was really good in Modern Warfare 2. They did have a little bit of a lag compensation system built into this, but it worked based on really excellent connection, and based on your excellent connection, they would pick the host. And for those of the people that didn't have good internet, they would just get booted, and the game would go into host migration and pick a better host. And it was actually very good for its time. Lag issues were not really a big problem in Modern Warfare 2, as opposed to the somewhat annoying unbalanced features in the game. Hackers were heavily penalized in Modern Warfare 2 more than any other Call of Duty before this. However, the patches in Modern Warfare 2 were abysmally horrendous. It would take a month to fix a really bad glitch, like the Javelin glitch, which everyone was doing except for me, because I have a code of conduct that I follow when playing online games, and not everyone else did, so it really made it frustrating, and we had to deal with things like that for a month. So those tiny bits of issues when Modern Warfare 2 was still the current generation Call of Duty were some of the things that we had to deal with. However, I played this game and legitimately prestiged through all 10 prestiges. It was very rewarding, and if you guys have not played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, you are missing out, because it's definitely one of the most impressive visually and iconic when it came to kill streaks and different things like that. Really was a fun game to play, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode of Call of Duty Throwback. And if you did enjoy this episode, be sure to check out the other episodes that I have done previously, where I cover each and every single Call of Duty from the beginning until the current generation Call of Duties. And I really sincerely hope that you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will catch you guys on the next video. As always, this has been MazezRealm, and until next time, I am out.